Night primetime showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find an aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a short gain of 1, and that's good for an Eagles 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st down throw by Williams. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay. Partner testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st down, Williams to throw. Vacates quickly left side. He's running with it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Williams on the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. On the move, headed right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. Throw over the middle, cut by Brown. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll running here with Jaden Blue. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1st down, here's Dak. Complete to Hyatt. Galloping inside the 40. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air, Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Blue. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Aubrey puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Out of the pistol, Williams. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Short pass brought in. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Pushing it up past the 30. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Points take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Connects on the crosser. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up. It's a huge pickup on the play. That'll be good for Dallas, 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Working inside the red zone. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
Eagles 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. First down, Williams. Buying some time left. On the run, deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Barkley off the pistol give. Will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Blue here from the pistol. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. A 3rd down run with Blue. Looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Prescott to throw here, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Wide.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. From the gun is Prescott. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Brings up 2nd.
Dak now from the gun. On the right side is caught by Ferguson. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or a big tight end's a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Prescott now on third down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
Yeah, Eagles 26-yard line.
Give on second here to Blue. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Aubrey puts it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. From his own end zone, here we go. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got a lot of hits, boy.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds Brown, right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Williams to throw on third. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. Continuing to move past the 45. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Yeah! Here we go! Warning! 26!
1st and 10, Prescott. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll start the drive with blue. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Got a nice little gain on the ground.
Dak to the air here. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. And the Eagles get to it. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, kid's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 5 still to go here. This is second down. And motion him out of the backfield left. Working from the gun, Williams. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Williams from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. On play action, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That'll push their lead to 4.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Yeah, here we go.
He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
He's back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's Robinson with the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Jukes away from one. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. He gets forward, next back 4 yards. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly,
he intercepts the pass. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw. Yeah,
no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute it.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They pick the hands off, now Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Prescott here from the gun. Finds Hyatt. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd and long, Prescott. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
What is up?
Heads out on the bootleg. Headed out right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Williams. Rolling out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. Third down, here's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
He has tried quite a few kicks at his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st down, here's Dak. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Dak now from the gun. He's got it inside the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Volunteer.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Williams on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Takes this in at the 25. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And he's got a free play here. Buying some time right. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Offsides call helps him out. It's only 5 yards to go now on first down. Here's Dak. Down the field, he's got Lamb. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Here we go, 47. 26.
To throw, Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. He tucks it and takes off. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our fourth quarter. Third and a lone yard coming up.
What is up? Axel, 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 Axel. Alone.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
First down, and they go right back to it. They'll be yard at most there, and it's second down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up second and 9. 38-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Play action now for Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb, and 4th and 4 coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Off the play fake, Williams. He rolls to his right. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Biggie Angels. Biggie Angels. Biggie Angels.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Second and 10 now. Williams. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They steal the frequency on those opposing headsets. Somebody reading lips or steal a signal from the opposing sideline, Kate, because somehow this defense knew what was coming. They broke on that screen. It was incredible. What a stop.
Touchdown. 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 Yes.
Williams with third and long. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a fourth quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. To throw is Prescott. And screen here to Blue. And he's brought down at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He's back to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. They connect on the deep shot. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now trail by just a point in the fourth.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shipley now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Eagle first down.
First down, a run with Barkley. Continuing to move past the 45. Take a fourth-quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
First and 10 from the 43. Prescott here from the gun. Play late, he intercepts it. Picked off Ray Blankenship.
They'll take over first down 10. 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
And the Eagles first down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Turpin with a return. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Brings up second down.
From the gun is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up third down.
Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now...